How Jesus Changed the World Forever, a documentary. Introduction. Jesus of Nazareth, a figure born in a small village on the fringes of the Roman Empire, has undeniably left an indelible mark on human history. His influence transcends religious boundaries, shaping civilizations, ethical frameworks, artistic expressions, and even the very way we measure time. This documentary explores the profound and multifaceted ways in which Jesus changed the world forever, examining his life, teachings, and the enduring legacy that continues to resonate across millennia. In the first century, the world was dominated by the vast Roman Empire, a society characterized by its hierarchical structure, pagan beliefs, and often brutal social norms. In this environment, the concept of individual human worth, particularly for marginalized groups like women, children, and slaves, was largely absent. The prevailing philosophies and religions offered varying degrees of moral guidance, but none presented a universal message of radical love, compassion, and egalitarianism that would challenge the established order so fundamentally. It was into this world that Jesus was born, a world ripe for a transformative message that would eventually upend its foundations and reshape its future. The life and teachings of Jesus, a radical message. Jesus' ministry, though brief, was characterized by teachings that were revolutionary for their time. His emphasis on unconditional love for God and neighbor, forgiveness, humility, and service to the poor and outcast stood in stark contrast to the prevailing societal values. He challenged religious legalism, advocated for the dignity of all individuals, and demonstrated compassion for those marginalized by society, including women, children, and the sick. His parables and sermons, such as the Sermon on the Mount, laid the groundwork for a new ethical framework that would profoundly influence Western thought and beyond. His actions, including healing the sick and associating with sinners, further underscored his message of inclusivity and divine love. The spread of Christianity, from a small sect to a global faith. Following Jesus' crucifixion and resurrection, his initial followers, though few, rapidly expanded their reach. Despite persecution, the message of Christianity spread throughout the Roman Empire and beyond. By the 4th century, it had become the official religion of the Roman Empire, a testament to its profound appeal and transformative power. This rapid dissemination was fueled by the dedication of early missionaries and the compelling nature of Jesus' teachings, which offered hope, community, and a radical new understanding of God and humanity. Impact on ethics and society. A new moral compass. Jesus' teachings introduced a revolutionary ethical framework that profoundly reshaped societal norms. His emphasis on love, compassion, and the inherent dignity of every individual challenged the prevailing hierarchical structures of the ancient world. This led to significant shifts in the treatment of marginalized groups, including women, children, and slaves, advocating for their equal worth and respect. The development of institutions like hospitals, dedicated to caring for the sick and poor, can be directly traced to Christian principles of charity and humanitarian aid. The concept of human rights, now a cornerstone of modern justice systems, has deep roots in the Christian understanding of humanity created in the image of God. Influence on education and science. Fostering knowledge and inquiry. Contrary to popular misconceptions, Christianity played a pivotal role in the advancement of education and science. Jesus' command to love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind, fostered an intellectual tradition that valued learning and inquiry. Early monasteries became centers for the preservation of knowledge, and the first universities in Europe were founded by Christians, emphasizing scholarship and the pursuit of truth. Many foundational figures in modern science, such as Francis Bacon, Isaac Newton, and Johannes Kepler, were deeply religious individuals who saw their scientific endeavors as a means of understanding God's creation, shaping art, music, and literature. An enduring inspiration. Jesus' life and teachings have served as an inexhaustible source of inspiration for artists, musicians, and writers across centuries. From the iconic frescoes of the Renaissance to countless musical compositions and literary masterpieces, Christian themes and narratives have permeated global culture. The very development of musical notation and harmony can be attributed to Christian traditions. Even in contemporary art, literature, and film, Christ figures and narratives echoing his story continue to emerge, demonstrating his enduring cultural resonance. The calendar and time, a global marker, perhaps one of the most pervasive, yet often overlooked, impacts of Jesus is the global adoption of a calendar system centered around his birth. The division of time into before Christ and Anno Domini, or the more secular before Common Era and Common Era, underscores his unparalleled historical significance as a universal reference point for human chronology. Personal transformation, changing lives one by one. Beyond the broad societal and cultural shifts, Jesus' most profound impact is often seen in the personal transformation of individuals. Throughout history, countless people have reported radical changes in their lives after encountering his teachings in person. From early skeptics like James, Jesus' brother, and Saul of Tarsus who became Paul, to modern-day figures, the narrative of personal redemption, purpose, and renewed ethical commitment remains a powerful testament to his influence. This individual transformation, multiplied across billions of lives, forms the bedrock of his enduring legacy. Conclusion: an unparalleled legacy. In conclusion, Jesus of Nazareth, a humble preacher from a marginalized region, has exerted an influence on human civilization that is truly unparalleled. His radical teachings on love, compassion, and human dignity laid the foundation for ethical systems, inspired humanitarian efforts, fostered intellectual inquiry, and shaped artistic expression. His life serves as the central pivot for the global calendar, and his message continues to transform individual lives across the globe. Whether viewed through a historical, theological, or cultural lens, Jesus' impact on the world is undeniable and continues to resonate, making him, without question, the most historically significant person to have ever lived.